for sure. You're trying to solve a problem, period.
Okay, and one more query, sir. I would like to ask that you told that the sir who was sitting on the right side, you told that you have started from a rural background. So India is the most country which has the more rural background. So I would like to know that how do you reallocate all the people from the rural background, because India is having a huge number of human resource which is used to, which is sufficient to start a new company. So how do you gather the all people with a common thought to work on a common environment? Is it possible in India right now?
I'm not saying that you go to the rural and do things. I'm saying business opportunities. Today, if you look at the rural, the agri segment, the fertilizer segment, the milk segment, to whatever, everybody has an opportunity to go explore that. I'm not saying bring the whole rural population into one. For the rural segment is one of the biggest thing. The energy for the rural is one of the biggest. The healthcare for 80% of the population, the Medicare is the biggest segment. So whatever you feel as an entrepreneur passionate about what you want to do, I'm saying huge opportunity for you to explore combining the technology with the business need. So that's why when I say rural entrepreneur, I'm not saying wear a khadi or become a baba and then go sell something. All I'm saying is that use the opportunity with the technology, with the market need to solve those problems or to give a better solution with what they're doing. Am I answering your question?
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
So I would like to answer your question by what we are doing. We at Opulent, we are an R&D firm. We self-sustain our R&D. We have been doing that for the last 4 years with very little seed investment. And our aim is to roll out innovative products for years to come and not to just stop at one. But we have started with the agro-tech sector. You were asking about rural, so that's why I wanted to inform this to you, that how we are getting like-minded people together across. Right now our operations are in Maharashtra. We are also expanding to other regions wherever we are getting interest. So what we are doing is we are training people from rural background on the automation agro-tech products that we have. And they are, even if they are selling those products and installing those products, but they are becoming an important part of our network. So this network is ever increasing. It is increasing. We have gone till Maharashtra, or almost we have covered whole Maharashtra in last 5 months only. We started selling the product only in November. So what sir said, the rural sector has a lot of business opportunities, and this is one of the examples. Within 5 months, we have sold more than 300 units, and we have had 5 big exhibitions. We have gone on to the reach beyond Maharashtra. People coming from Punjab, Hyderabad, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, reaching out for our products to ask for dealership. So there is definitely a lot of space where we can collaborate with rural people and bring them and merge them with the technology which will actually help other rural people as well.
I just have 1 second. Have you ever been to Nasik?
No, I haven't been to Nashik.
You haven't or have been?
I haven't been.
Okay, I'll tell you one example. Nasik is one of the biggest exporter of fruit to the rest of the world. One invention I'll talk about, the mangoes when they send from India to abroad now, there is a small technology which goes into the container. Based on the GPS location, when the mangoes are reaching either London or New York, they will change the temperature inside the container so the mangoes will start ripening. So that means when the mangoes arrive on the shore, they're ready to be consumed. So that's the technology. So what is it doing? It is changing somebody's life in the background to be able to sell those mangoes to somebody else somewhere, containing the ripeness of the mangoes and making money. Right? So this is a new segment. I just want to throw you as an example what the technology can do to a farmer to make a more money so it can expand.
Thank you.
Thank you. We've got one question from Swapnil from the organizing team. He said, yes, all right. Swapnil, you can ask a question and then we can answer. Come on.
Okay, this is the question for all of you. Let me tell you that I teach communication skills at MIT ADT University, and I feel that teaching communication skills to students is very important. So, what do you think is the importance of communication skills in businesses? That is my question, which includes everything like starting from speaking, writing an email, and other things. Thank you.
Yeah, see, business definitely requires interaction with everyone else, right? So if you don't have good communication skills or command over your soft skills, you will be struggling. So having said that, you can still succeed without having good communication skills, but it will become much easier if you have command and confidence over your communication.
All right, that's answered. Can we have the question, sir?
I am Professor Kishore Ravande, Professor of Civil Engineering. I myself also advise students that don't be a job seeker, be an entrepreneur. But the one question that is in my mind and is open to anybody, the distinguished panelists, is it necessary to have some experience in industry before you start an enterprise?
I think I can answer that. So the experience would help, but being young and being naive, taking the plunge and then getting hurt would be a better thing than actually taking an experience, because you become less risk taker once you see the other side. So particularly for the students, because your needs are less, I would always suggest go take a plunge.
All right, that sums it up. Can we have a big round of applause for all of the esteemed guests and panelists? I request Swapnil and Payal to join us as we felicitate these esteemed guests.
Thank you, Nikhil. So we would like to felicitate a few people and we would like to confer an award. So the Entrepreneur of Eminence Persona Award 2018 will be conferred first to Honorable Mr. Deepak Nathani ji. May I please request Honorable Professor Mangesh Karat sir to felicitate and confer the award.
Applause.
वरचा लोगो ते कट होते तो ते वाइड है थोड़ा.
May we have a huge round of applause, please? We would also like to request sir to confer the award of Entrepreneur of Eminence Persona Award 2018 to Honorable Mr. Raj Brad. May we have a huge round of applause? Let the applause be as loud as your thudding feet stab it.
We would like to let everybody know our honorable guest, Mr. Bhari Malhotra sir, was supposed to give this award, but since he has stepped out for an important meeting, we have Professor Dr. Mangesh sir filling in his shoes, and we thank him for this.
A round of applause again, please.
At the same time, I do understand there were many questions. You can meet this panelist over one-on-one discussion as well.
The next award, I would like to request sir again to confer Mr. Giridhar Gadirajuji with the award of Rising Entrepreneur Persona Award 2018. huge round of
लाउड
applause.
कर थोड़ा.
Thank you, sir. The next award of Rising Entrepreneur Persona Award 2018 will be conferred to Miss Ankita Shroff. May I please request sir to confer the award.
बस बस खाली नको.
A huge round of applause, please.
Thank you. I would once again like to request sir to felicitate the guest of honor of today's function, Honorable Miss Milan Malhotra Mohodji. May we please have a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
लवकर. चेक कर. क्लोज कर थोडा. बस 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 बस. एक्सपोजर वाढव. फोकस कर. बस. थोड़ा डाउन कर एक्सपोजर. थोड़ा सा.
I would like to request the principal of MIT School of Engineering, Honorable Professor Dr. Ravandi sir, to propose the vote of thanks.
चला गया रे आरती.
Good afternoon, distinguished guest on the dais and the guest in front of me. The Persona Fest 2018, the second edition of MIT ADT University, has commenced with a wonderful session on entrepreneurship. It's a great pleasure for me to formally propose the vote of thanks. The
संकेत.
theme of this Persona Fest has been the tagline, the igniting young minds for building nation. And what a beautiful start we had today with 7 distinguished entrepreneurs with us here, sharing their experiences with all of us. I am sure our young minds from MIT ADT University are surely ignited to think about that they would be one of the entrepreneurs in coming decade. I am sure this will happen and our students will show that that is going to happen. To begin with, I would like to extend our thanks on behalf of management as well as on my personal behalf, Mr. Bari Malhotra, who is the chairman of Wickfield Group of Industries. As he mentioned to us that he came here to Pune in 1956 and started the food industry, and what a vision the person has. I think most of us who belong to Pune know that Puneites they love eating. They are fond of eating, and rather they also seek the products from market even if they want to eat inside the house. And that's the right place that was chosen by Bahari, and that shows that the vision of a person who can understand what is the need of a particular place, and accordingly you think of a business and it gets on. The other thing he mentioned about is the idea, and the idea must be tried out. He was advising us to Google out the information and then do something. And I must mention here that MIT ADT University is taking a step forward in incubating ideas. Our executive president has already stated that 50,000 square feet of space is being allocated exclusively for incubating ideas and innovations, and we are really looking forward that will happen. So student friends, it's time that you keep thinking about ideas, and you will have the space, you will have the time, and you will have the money and the energy to be given from MIT ADT University. For this, I would like to extend again thanks to Mr. Bari for his wonderful presentation and inspiring thoughts that will ignite the young minds. We had with us Mr. Vishwas Mahajan, who has also left. I would like to thank on behalf of management for finding time to come here and speaking us on about technology. Somebody was asking about technology destroying jobs, but he explained it in detail as to what technology doesn't do that, and it's only the ability to change that can really make difference in making an enterprise successful. I would like to once again thank Vishwas Mahajan in his absence for having come here and shared his thoughts. We had Mr. Raj Bra, who was on our campus earlier also a few weeks ago, and I remember he told at that time itself that he lost money several times and he made it again, but in the process he never lost his heart in continuing his business. So I think that's a lesson that you can take from him. And he also mentioned about the fitness that is required, and he was insisting upon meditation to be practiced to have an inner strength to lead your enterprise in a very strong, with strong emotions. I think wonderful presentation, sir, and all the advice that was given to our young minds here would go a long way in inspiring them to start business. We had Mr. Deepak from Skybridge. On behalf of management, again I extend thanks to you, sir, for having found time in sharing your experience. And he did mention about that you need to find the needs of the society, and that's how you can, similar to what our Bari said that about idea. And here I would like to mention that that's what even the Uber, which is well known for the cab services that have been initiated long ago, but they added also the services of supplying the food products or the pizzas and burgers and some kind of those things. The idea is being the idle time of the drivers or the network of the transport system is being utilized in transporting these orders or supplying these orders to the customers. So these people really think in innovative way and utilize and optimize the services that are there. I really thank Mr. Deepak for his sharing his experiences with all of us, and it has been really inspiring. I would also like to extend the thanks to Mrs. Deepak, who is present in our audience. Thank you, madam, for being with us. We have two ladies, Mrs. Meenal, who very rightly changed that don't wait for a change, but be a change. And that's the tagline I think all of us should remember, that we should be instrumental in making a change. And I think all of us should adopt that. And it's also heartening to note that a lady, thank you sir for being with us. You have been wonderful in your presentation. You said what is doable must be done. And what he mentioned is that there is an immense potential in rural areas, and all of us should concentrate on the needs of the rural people and do something so that this country, which is essentially a rural India, will really come in forefront, and we will have really we can prevent this urbanization of the country, too much of people coming from rural to urban area, and then we have huge problems from infrastructure. I think that's wonderful thing, sir. To do something for rural is a wonderful thing, and I once again thank you for being with us and sharing this. My students, please do think of rural segments for thinking of an enterprise when you are going to plan for it. I think I did cover all of them. I would like to thank in the end our Executive President Dr. Mangesh Karad sir, who is leading us on front in organizing this event. And I must say that he himself is an entrepreneur in the field of education. Our founder, President Dr. Vishwanath Karad and Dr. Mangesh Karad, they are living legends as an entrepreneur available on the campus for all our students to take as a role model and example. And think of entrepreneurship every day, every moment of their life. Thank you very much for being with us, and thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. It's now time that the panelists are going to be signing their names on this so that we can have it as a token of our memory. So if you could be kind enough to come and sign over here, it would help. Can we start with Mr. Deepak Nathani, sir, please? Raj? Meenal ma'am, Ankita ma'am, please. Just write your whole name on it. That's going to be the autograph. A small memory that we would like to keep with us.
आम्ही मॉर्निंग आपण नोट करून मग याच्यामध्ये आणखीन एक हे जे तुम्ही आता USB केलं ना ह्याच्यात USB भेटतो आता हा जो अंडरबोर्ड त्याच्यामध्ये तुम्हाला तो ॲमेझॉनवर तुम्हाला ब्लॅक मॅजिक.
It's time for a photograph with the signatures. We might auction this in the future date.
पोच घे आरती असे घे वाईट हे
Thank you very much. Again, if you love the session, can we give them all a standing ovation? Can we all stand up for them? Thank you, sir. Again, see you all at 2 o'clock. We're also going to be going and having some lunch at the Gupta. Thank you.
मारुती पॅन्ट नंबर वाईट लाव अरे फ्रेम नाही माझ्या मारुती वाईट
HDMI 3 मीटरच्या वरची HDMI असते 3 मीटर HDMI तुम्हाला 3 मीटर
कट करा रेकॉर्ड
भेटली तरी तुम्हाला ते ॲम्प्लिफायर वगैरे SDI जे आहे ते 100 मीटरपर्यंत HD ला काही हा बोल हां इथं होती तिथेच नाही करायची.